So now we're ready to flesh out the order of battle for this sample order of battle file that we'll build for our hypothetical scenario. First thing we'll do is add some units underneath Bravo Company. We'll right click and say add, and we have a dialog window here, and again, sorry, we have to drag it back and forth. And it's an American, and since we already have a company as our highest level, the next one would be platoon, but first let's add a leader. There's our leader picture. We'll leave it at the default, leave it default quality C, and we'll add a name, and since this is a company, we'll make them Captain Smith. And click OK. Now here's Captain Smith, so we're all set. Now you'll notice I can't add anybody directly under Captain Smith because he's not an element of organization, he's an actual end item. So I'll go back to Bravo Company and right click and click add once again. And this time, as shown here, I want to add a platoon. So we'll call it First Platoon. And all other factors are left as default. And there's our first platoon underneath Bravo Company. Now, just as a way of education, you can also use the buttons up here for add data and edit data, delete, copy, or you can use these various elements from the file menu, or you can use context-sensitive right-click. Any way to do it is fine, just so long as you get to the final solution. Now we're going to do something here a little simple, and we'll go ahead and do another add, and we're going to add the actual people. So we'll leave it at unit, but the type will be a squad. Now a squad will go underneath the platoon, and we're going to call this A squad. And again, we'll leave quality default, and for this first one, we'll leave the picture as default, and we'll click OK. Now, A squad went underneath the platoon because it's the order of battle editor understands how to put the structure together. Now, underneath that first platoon, we'll have 3 squads in this example, and to simplify things, we'll first add the people to it, and then we'll use copy to duplicate the entire organization. But since we're going to have 3 squads, we'll right click, copy, and then at this same level, or at the level of first platoon, we'll then use paste. We can use the button here and do paste, paste. And all we do is need to go in and edit and change A squad to B squad. And again down here, A squad to C squad. Now you'll notice I've missed something here. The units only have a strength of 1, and they shouldn't be. So we're going to go ahead and change them and make them a strength of 8. And you notice how easy it is to go in and make changes under the edit. And we'll do something else too. We'll change the default picture of each one. And for C squad, same thing. We'll make the strength 8, and we'll change the default picture, and there it is. So now we've added 3 squads underneath the first platoon, underneath Captain Smith. The only problem is none of them have any guns. So let's fix that. Under first platoon, we'll right click, we'll do add, and we'll do, once again, the only option is unit. Only we'll select weapon, strength, and since there are 8 men, we'll select as 8, and we'll add M16s, M16A1s. But of course, not everybody's carrying an M16A1, so let's go ahead and make that 7. And again, we can right-click, copy, and we can paste, and then paste. And then using the up and down arrows, we can raise and lower data. We can now put this weapon underneath A squad. We can put this weapon underneath B squad. So now each squad has its own weapons. Finally, we'll go ahead and add a few extra weapons. And again, notice here there's no add, so I have to go up to first platoon, the organizational level. And again, I'll select weapon. And let's give them something a little heavier to work with. We'll give them an M60 light machine gun. Now, again, we'll do a copy, and then up at first platoon, we'll do paste, and then paste, and now we can put one of these light machine guns under each unit, under each squad. So there we have it. We'll go ahead and stop here again, but we've just demonstrated how you can add individual elements underneath an organizational element like a company.